It manifests in dreams, in synchronicities, and in sudden intuitions that can transform an entire life in mere seconds. And perhaps, just perhaps, you felt it too. As we delve into this topic, our aim isn't to prove anything. This isn't about presenting an academic thesis. It's about igniting a spark in those who sense there's more to life than meets the eye. This video is a journey, an invitation, a crossing into the hidden realms of spirituality, where every symbol can serve as a key and every silence, a portal. It's an experience of reconnecting with what has always belonged to us, yet has been obscured by centuries of noise. The canonical Gospels are just one piece of the puzzle. There are other texts, like the Gospel of Thomas, the Gospel of Mary Magdalene, and the Gospel of Philip, that portray a very different Jesus, more introspective and less theatrical. A teacher who seeks not followers, but mirrors. One who asks not for worship, but for deep exploration. These writings weren't merely forgotten, they were suppressed. Why? What was it about them that posed such a threat to the architects of official Christianity? Perhaps the answer lies in the concept of freedom. This spiritual freedom lies at the heart of esoteric teachings, the notion that humans don't need intermediaries to connect with the divine, that the temple resides within, that true worship is about inner transformation. These ideas pose a threat to empires, which is why they have been opposed. Yet they were not destroyed, merely redirected. They were camouflaged in myths, symbols, rituals, and discrete orders that kept the flame alive for those with the insight to see. And now, that flame is accessible once again. We are living in a time of revelation. What has been hidden for generations is beginning to surface. There's a growing interest in non-dogmatic spirituality, ancient wisdom, and genuine reconnection. The intertwined societies, with their codes and traditions, may hold essential clues about this new path. However, they don't have a monopoly on the truth. They are merely maps. The real treasure is you. The awakening is a personal journey. And perhaps the greatest secret is this: true sacred order isn't found outside of yourself. It resides in your choices, in the way you perceive the world, in the silence you nurture, and in the light you choose to ignite. With every step we take on this journey, we'll delve deeper into the mystery. We'll uncover the layers of time, exploring the intersections of history, mysticism, and power. We'll discover that the figure of Jesus, so often manipulated, can be reclaimed in its most liberating and human form. We'll come to realize that the ancient hasn't died. It has merely changed its guise. It lives on in codes, symbols, narratives, and perspectives. Truth doesn't die. It simply waits for the right moment to resurface. And perhaps that moment is now. Before any Templar or Rosicrucian order made its first mark on the world, and long before the term esotericism became synonymous with mystery, there existed a quiet, disciplined people deeply connected to the divine, the Essenes. Hidden in the sands of the desert, far removed from religious disputes and the clamor of the empire, they formed a community that resembled a living school, a monastery of pure wisdom, whose existence only came to light centuries later with the discovery of the Dead Sea Scrolls. Yet, what few understand is that the Essenes were not merely a fringe group in Hebrew history. They were the guardians of a tradition intricately woven into the very heart of the enigma surrounding Jesus.